Shalom, real quick. What am I going to entitle this? Anyway, this is response to GMS versus Sicarri. I just saw the video, a short video about 3 minutes long that Apostle Ryan Lab put up, and he was speaking about the subject, the title, and so I went to the actual video, and there was a guy, don't recognize the voice, didn't see the guy's face. He's not part of GMS, and if he is part of GMS, he's out the camp. So let's just track this guy down and find out if he actually exists among the circle of GMS. And once you find him, give him his walking papers, because he's no longer in GMS, if he is, which we don't believe he is. You see, he's doing that because he's trying to get fame, because he most likely heard Sarnetta say that GMS is the #1 group out there. As many times as a Sicarri, and I'm going to say this too, you Sicarri are jealous. You're jealous, man, that we're the #1 group out there. Nah, I'm just playing. Anyway, hey, I ain't got no problem with Sicarri as far as the scriptures. If they're teaching, a matter of fact, I watch a lot of their videos. Them are young men that have gone and ate the scriptures and they teach it. They do, however, go off on certain things. Let me say that again. They do, however, go off on certain things. Now, it's up to you guys to say what things do we go off on. Anyway, hey, if somebody did call in and had like a debate with you that's from GMS, it would be a friendly debate. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Anyway, I want to go into real quick, make this real quick before these brothers come, so we can go out on the highways and the byways despite the rain. Anyway, I open up with a couple of scriptures, but this is another precept. It says Psalms 82 verse 6. I'm going to say this. And if everybody remember, you can verify. There was an argument at the main school between High Priest Yaikwab and High Priest Elder, which Yaikwab is the father of High Priest Yaikwab and High Priest Ariah. All right? Which Yaikwab is the father of High Priest Ariah. This was an argument whether we're going to live 1,000 years and then die. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was the take that Ariah had, and he taught it that way. But High Priest Yaikwab didn't see that. He said, "No, we're going to live forever." So this is not a new argument. Another situation dealing with the scriptures, High Priest Ariah and High Priest Yaikwab. High Priest Ariah teach that Edomites will, after they burnt up, they'll most likely come back among the dark nations. High Priest Yaikwab said, nope, when we burn the Edomites up, they not gonna be around no more. They just added spirits are gonna be destroyed. You know, and there's an argument whether you can destroy a spirit or not. I believe that's also what Sicarri teaches. That matter of fact, they do, because it was a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, that I heard it out of the mouth of Deacon Hakar. He said he was going back and forth with somebody, and if I didn't say that, please correct me. He said that once the Edomites done away with, they're going to be done away with. You know, their spirits are going to be done away with. So they take the stand that High Priest Yaikwab took. So you can take that stand. You know, it's an argument. I mean, Ariah and Yaikwab, till the time the split came, they both took their sides on things. So, there's certain things that you wait to be seen. All right. Anyway, living forever, pursuant to the scriptures. That's definitely downstairs. Hold up. I'm in the middle of doing an emergency video. I'll be down in about 2 minutes. Shalom. Anyway, I got a couple of scriptures. All right. Now, if somebody went on the Sicarri page and had a debate, friendly debate, because it's all about the scriptures speak about come let us reason together. It's a debate what is it? I can't even think of it. The debate thy cause with thy neighbor. You can put that up I'm not going to go into it, but you can put that precept up. Anyway, in the comment section. It says this, Psalms 82 verse 6, I have said, ye are gods, small g, and all of you are children of the Most High. Let's look up the word gods. The word there is Allahayim, which means powers or angels. Oh, and this answers Genesis chapter 6 about the sons of God. Those were Israelites. The quick precept to go to is Psalms 82 verse 6. So now let's look up the word gods or God. God, small g, God, capital G, God, lowercase g, judge, God, goddess, great, mighty, angels, exceeding, Godward, godly. Rulers on the earth. When it says we are gods, we are judges over the earth. Okay? Know ye not that ye shall judge angels? 1 Corinthians chapter 6. It says, so we're gods, we're judges on the earth, but we're going to be changed, so we're going to be like the angels. And that's in Matthew, ye not knowing the scriptures, for we shall be like the angels. Rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods, lowercase g, God, goddess, godlike. Micah Allah means godlike. Michael Jordan was godlike. Michael Tyson was godlike. Works or special possessions of God. Spiritual power. When we get the spiritual power in the kingdom, we will be gods. Again, the true God. So it said, but we shall die like men. So the Most High took that God-like power from out of us, from us. Let me see. Let me go to Zechariah 12 verse 8. In that day, meaning the kingdom, shall the Lord Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, which are the Israelites, which represent all the 12 tribes. Because at one time, we were all together. And he that is feeble among the Israelites, at that day shall be as David. Saul killed his thousands and David his tens of thousands. So David was God-like. Did he die? Yes, he got old and died. But we are going to be changed. And the house of David shall be, and what's the house of David? The elect of Israel shall be as God, capital G, as the angel, and the word there, let me look these words up, of the Lord before him. Let me look that up. Okay, it says God. Uh, okay, Alahayim, angel. Malakath, messenger, representative, messenger, angel. The theophanic angel. Let me look that word up. Theophanic. Let me look that word up. Gotta look up your words. Theophanic. Okay, so theophanic is a theophany is a personal encounter with a deity that is an event where the where the manifestation of a deity occurs. So let's come back. Let's come back. Deity meaning angel, God, godlike. It says from an unused root meaning to dispatch as a duty, a messenger, specifically of God, i.e. an angel, also a prophet, priest, or teacher. Ambassador, angel, king, messenger. Okay? So let's come back. Come back. Zechariah 12 verse 8. In that day shall Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. We know that's talking about Israel, starting with the elect. And he that is feeble among you, among them at that day shall be as David. And the house of David, the elect, shall be as God. And ultimately, we will all be as gods. We will all be as gods. As the angel, it says, and the house of David shall be as God. As the angel, deity of the Lord before them. Why? Because we're angels in bodies. Now, another thing that Deacon Akar said, that when we die, we go into a coma. We just in a coma. That's what you said. The other day, we in a coma until another body, is prepared for us. And that's based off of Isaiah 57 about laying in the bed. Man, you lay in the bed and watch TV. You can lay in bed. I'm laying in bed right now doing the video. They're going to be an arresting period. They're not gonna have any toil or hardship, or they're not gonna get sick. They're gonna be in the spiritual realm. Remember, we're angels in bodies, so we go back to being angels. There was a certain segment of angels that that was chosen to come down in bodies. Ye were gods, but ye shall die like men. David died. Solomon died. Saul died. All the kings of Israel died. Our Lord died. So when you die, you don't go into a coma. You go before the Father. The first thing you do is you go before the Father. You're conscious. That's in 2 Corinthians chapter 5. The first thing that you do, you go before the judgment seat. So how are you going to be in a coma? Oh, but after the Lord judged me, okay, I'm going to put you in a coma. No, you ain't going to be put in no damn coma. So now I want you to cover that. And you should have dealt with that situation when the guy asked you about the what is that, the new moon and the new moon belief. You got it from us. You should have been able to explain it, but that's all right. That's all right. I did a video on that. The Sabbath comes in on the 8th day, based upon the new moon. Day 1 is the new moon. The 8th day, the 7th day at evening is the Sabbath, which is the 8th day. All right? Let me read it again. Zechariah 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. We're talking about Israel in the future. And he's going to magnify us. He's going to change us. And I'm going to read that too. And he that is feeble among you at that day shall be like David. And the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before him. So if we're going to be angelic, we ain't going to die. All right? Methuselah wasn't in an angelic body. He was in a corruptible body because of the original sin, as they call it. So let me close on this. And then you could come back. You know, it's friendly, you know, and it's good. You know, you got a friendly. Hey, look, we used to have friendly debates back at Warren West when we used to be out there teaching. We'd be around the mailbox in front of 1515 building on 44th Street and Broadway. It was myself, High Priest Ariah, High Priest Shaw, High Priest Yeshaya, sometimes it was High Priest Lahab. Any of them that was down there, and who else was down there, we used to lean around that mailbox, and we used to have many debates. And I would always start the debate, and they would all here come to hard with another. Oh, we got to put our thinking caps on, you know. And a few things I showed Ariah that said, "Yep, I broke it down wrong, and let me change it," because Tahar, you know, showed me different. All right. Anyway, it says I'm gonna close on this. It says 1 Corinthians 15 verse 51. Behold, and as you go up, it speaks about the glory of a bird, the glory of a fish, the glory of celestial bodies and terrestrial. We are all terrestrial. If a building falls on you, you die. If you are what's the term, extraterrestrial, you're like Superman. You're not going to die. Okay? It said, behold, I show you a mystery. We will not all sleep, but we will be changed. We're going to be transformed. We're going to have those superhuman, humanistic / angelic bodies. It says, and I respect your view on that, because guess what? Ariah and Yaikwab had two different views about that. It says, in a moment, 52nd verse, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, not the Donald, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorrupt. Now that dead that shall be raised incorruptible are us, not the mother nations. We're going to be incorruptible. You can't destroy us. And we shall be changed. We shall be changed. Let me look up the word change.
Strong's G 236, alasso.
To change, to exchange one thing for another, to transform. So what are we going to be changed to? We're going to be superhumans. We're going to have attributes of a human body. We can eat, we can sleep, we can have sex, we can have children. And we're going to also have the attributes of the powers of the angels. So do angels die? No, they don't die. If an angel comes down in a human form, angelic, superhuman body, the two angels during the time of Lot, if the Most High say you're going to stay there for the next 5,000 years, they're not going to die. They're not going to die. They're superhuman. Uh, 52nd verse. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Now, let me look up the word incorruptible.
Strong's G 862. Aphthartas. Aphthartas.
Aphthartas. Uncorrupted, not liable to corruption or decay. You die because you decay. Your heart goes out, your lungs go out, your brain goes out. You know, somebody that's 6 foot tall when they're 80 years old, they'll shrink down. They'll shrink down 2-3 inches. It says uncorruptible, not liable to corruption or decay, imperishable. Like honey. Honey is imperishable. Do you know they found honey in the tombs of the Egyptian, the pharaohs, going back thousands of years ago, and the honey is still good. And honey does not decay. Of things immortal. What does the word immortal mean? Not die. Of the risen dead. Of the risen dead. Okay. Okay, 53. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Immortality means not to die. So when this corruptible, which we are corrupted now, shall have, and angels don't go to the hospital. We're not going to get sick, you know. We're not going to get sick. There's not going to be no Crown Vic Royale. We don't have to take no vaccination shots or nothing like that. Ain't going to be no aspirins. It says, 54 verse, so when this corruptible shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying, it is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Ain't gonna be no graves for no Israelites. Graveyards in the kingdom. 56. The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. So we're not gonna break a law. So why are we gonna die? '57 verse. But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahushua. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, meaning don't fall out the truth. When you come into this truth, you got to keep the same energy. You don't diminish. You grow in this truth. You stay strong. Stay firm. Always abounding in the work of Yahweh. For as much as we know that our labor, what is our labor? Working on a garbage truck? No. Going out on the highways and the byways, doing the sit downs. Labor is not in vain in Yahweh. Let me look up the word always abounding. Let me look up the word abounding.
Strong's G 4052. Perisuo. Perisuo.
Perisuo. To exceed a fixed number of measures, to be left over and above a certain number or measure. Meaning you got to do more. To be over, to remain. Anybody that falls out the truth, that's your ass. You're going to take the jabs, then you're going to take the chip, and then you're going to be destroyed. And if you're not of the elect, you ain't going to make it. I don't give a damn what you do. To exist or be at hand in abundance, to be great, abundant, a thing which come in abundance or overflows unto one, something falls to the lot of one in large measure, to rebound unto, turn out abundantly for a thing to abound, overflow, to be abundantly furnished with, to have in abundance in a thing, to be affluent, to be preeminent, to excel more than, to exceed, to make, to abound, to furnish one richly. What do we furnish richly with? This knowledge. That's why you got to keep the scriptures. What is that? St. John 7:38. Out of our belly shall flow rivers of living water. You guys that be taking a break, you're not of the elect. You are not of the elect. So that he has abundance to make abundant or excellent. At the end, and with all that, I'm going to say shalom, and we are going to live forever. What say you? Shalom.